Good morning. It's great to be in the Liberal Democrat seat of Tiverton and Honiton. And I'd like to start by congratulating Devon's newest MP, Richard Foord. Richard served our country as an officer in the British Army for 10 years. And I know Richard will serve the people of Devon in Parliament with the same devotion and distinction. Today, the people of Tiverton and Honiton have spoken for the British people, and they've sent a loud and clear message. It's time to show Boris the door. Over the past year, the Liberal Democrats have been beating the Conservatives across the country in their former heartlands. And the Conservative excuses for their defeats are beginning to wear thin. Liberal Democrats beat them a year ago in Chesham and Amersham, and they dismissed that as just a local matter. 6 months ago, Liberal Democrats beat them in North Shropshire, and their excuse was they'd chosen the wrong candidate. When Liberal Democrats beat them across the country last month, in Cumbria, in Somerset, in Wimbledon, in Woking, they chalked it up as just midterm blues. It's what the spinners in number 10 call expectations management. But I can tell number 10, the British people are fed up and tired of having their expectations managed. For years, Boris Johnson has said things will get better. But under Boris Johnson's leadership, things keep getting worse. So let me tell the Prime Minister what the British people expect. They expect to be led, and to be led with decency. And under Boris Johnson, there is no leadership and there is no decency. We have the worst inflation for decades. We are seeing our living standards fall and drop by the fastest amount since the 1950s. People can't afford to fill up their cars. Families can't afford to put food on the table. Pensioners who've worked all their lives for their retirement are seeing their savings disappear before their eyes. Boris Johnson has deceived the British people and taken them for granted for far too long. He's lost the confidence of his own party. He's lost the confidence of the people of Tiverton and Honiton, a seat they've held for over 100 years. And Boris Johnson has lost the confidence of the British people. Boris Johnson has got to go. But until the next election, the only people who can show Boris Johnson the door are Conservative MPs. So I want to manage the expectations of Conservative MPs. If you fail to get rid of this law-breaking Prime Minister, if your party keeps putting up taxes and failing to help people, if you continue to allow Boris Johnson to drift with no plan for our country, the Liberal Democrats are coming after you seat by seat. Yay! Liberal Democrats will assemble an army of activists. We will offer the change people want. We will offer the change our country needs. And we will drive you Conservatives out of power. So, for all of you who are struggling just to make ends meet, who are making difficult choices today just to get by, who fear what the next day's bills might bring, let me say this. I know it might not always feel like this, but there can be a better tomorrow. The people of Tiverton and Honiton have shown that change can happen. We can build a country where you get a fair deal. A country where people who've worked all their lives can be looked after and cared for in their old age. A country where people are free from the fear of higher bills and higher taxes. A country where our leaders stand for what is right and what is decent. Today, the Liberal Democrats have shown that the rule of Boris Johnson and this uncaring Conservative government can be ended. But today is just a start. So join us and let's get rid of them. Thank you very much.